let's double check all the socials here. Make sure we're doing it to it.
There are so many now.
I know we're not live on all of them, but
Yeah.
I just want to
It's just hard to keep track these days.
It is, yeah. Dashboard.
Well, you guys are so popular.
Nick was saying right before this, because I don't use social media. I don't even have it, like in my personal life. That we eclipsed, what was it, 6,500 people
60,
on Instagram?
6,500.
Wow.
6,500 people on Instagram. Like we're
We're doing it,
almost
guys.
A
trending.
We're
lot.
really doing it.
You're really doing it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on
Stellar
Facebook.
and Folly.
The first thing I see on Facebook is my dad's pictures of the Eagles. He loves that football team.
Is that like the Fayetteville Manlius Eagles
No,
or
no, no, no. The, no, it's actually not the Eagles. It's the Cicero Falcons. That's what it
it's the
is.
Cicero Falcons? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Eagles of Onondaga Lake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the actual bald eagles on Onondaga Lake. Yeah. Is that a cat or a squirrel in your right next to you, Holly? I can't tell.
That is AJ.
The squirrely cat.
it's a
She's
squirrely
trying to
cat.
drink out of the faucet right now because that's what they do.
Nice, nice. You know what? I was gonna sip whiskey, but I see my dad drinking a beer, and I kind of want a beer right now.
I wish I had a beer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Southern Tier just came out with like the extra juicy. It's called like Juice Jolt or something like that. It's so good. It tastes like pineapple.
Ooh.
Tastes like
But does it
pineapple.
really though? Because everybody always says like, "Oh yeah, this beer tastes like this," but it always tastes like dirt. Like
What kind of beer are
ever,
you
like you'll
drinking?
try this, you'll like it. It tastes like freaking whatever, and then you taste it and you're like, "No, this definitely tastes like beer."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does taste like beer, but also,
Uh, but also pineapple.
yeah, right,
But yeah, that's important. But also pineapple.
right. Um, Waiting to see
Although
if
a
anyone else
lot of beers
joins.
I'm having lately are not. They don't taste anything like beer.
What do they
So
taste like?
I don't know if you have any of the. I know you're not much of a beer drinker. So
No.
yeah, but a lot of companies are making like really um like heavy sours.
Okay.
Like the with the what's it called? Lactate, with like lactate in them,
Yeah,
and really thick. I mean, I've had sours lately that are just amazing, that taste more like a pulpy orange juice than a beer. Like you could feed it to a child and they wouldn't know the difference.
I will, dude. I played
I'm serious. I'm serious. Yeah.
I played a gig at Funkin' Waffles. It was parade day. We played. Remember that one time, Colin? I was in the parade and we drove by you and
Yeah, and I was randomly like we were randomly at Cafe
like
Cabal because we needed to do work and our Wi-Fi was
yeah,
out or something.
that was so
Yeah,
funny. Anyway,
and
so
yeah, yeah.
we played at Funkin' Waffles right after the parade and it was crazy. But while I was there, they had this beer on tap that was called like Cotton Candy IPA, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. And it was an IPA, and it tasted like beer, but like with a it did, but it had like a cotton candy aftertaste, and I was like, this is awesome. I could probably only drink
Yeah,
one of them because it was so sweet,
yeah.
but
Like,
They're
what does that
novelties.
beer taste
yeah,
like? Does it just taste like regular beer, or does it have a different flavor?
it's like an IPA, so it's like more bitter. It has like that
It,
like hoppy, I guess, taste. I don't know much about beer, but
Mm.
I mean, if you think
yeah,
about
yeah.
like a quintessential IPA, it tastes like beer on crack.
Wait, green,
Like
green?
if you think about the beer flavor, it tastes like a very strong version of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gross.
Gross.
it's
Speaking of that,
probably the very last thing that you
Sounds
would
like
want.
it put hair on my chest, and I don't need any more of that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, if you don't want hair on your chest, yeah, stay away from that. Brown ale, like Newcastle. Uh,
Like, I could drink a Blue Moon, but I wouldn't like beg for it, but I could. That's not terrible, but is that even
Yeah.
really beer?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's Blue Moon is a lot closer to like a lot of the weird stuff that's been made lately.
Yeah, like if
I
your
think.
beer has an orange slice hanging off the side of it, it's not really a beer.
speaking of beer, I'm gonna go get one. A BRB.
He'll
I hope
beer.
you have good selection. Yeah, beer
BRB.
beer RB.
Can I get to see your nipples tonight? Or looks like you're very covered up today.
Can I get to see yours tonight?
no, no.
I mean, what kind of
One
question
that
is
started this, sir.
that?
You started last Whiskey Wednesday. I did not participate in that. After hours.
Depending on how the conversation goes, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, I got 2 layers on. You know, it's cold. I had to snow blow the driveway 3 times in the last 24 hours. So, you know, Steve's nodding his head and be like, yep.
I am very opposed to shoveling. I don't like to do it. And I was really trying to make it through this whole year without doing it. Because basically, if I can get my car in and out of my driveway, it's good
Then you're
enough.
good.
But
Yeah.
yesterday, I had to do it. I was
Yep.
like, but thank God, because my friend lives in Camillus, and she was telling me that she had like that hard, heavy, like packy snow.
Yeah.
But when I went out and did my driveway, I live in North Syracuse. You know where
Right.
my neighbor lives. Not
I know
necessarily
where your neighbor lives, and I know the
like,
general vicinity where I believe you might live, but we can never confirm it.
but the snow I had here was like super light. It was like light and fluffy, and I was like, hey, if I'm shoveling only one time this year, that
This is it.
that one
Yeah.
was off.
Yeah, my driveway has a big incline. Like it's like like my house is kind of up. It's raised kind of like on a hill a little bit.
Yeah, I hate
And so
parking. I hate parking in your place.
It's horrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Must be
So,
sick.
but it's worse. It's worse if you snow. Like my car, we can't drive in the winter if it snows because I can't get up the driveway at all. And so, yeah, like I have to do it no matter what because it's just too difficult.
But you have a snow blower, you said.
I have a snow blower, yes. Yeah, I have a snow blower. But it just forces me to have to deal with the driveway if I want to actually get into my house. And I can't park on the street. So I don't have any other option.
Molly shoveled like 4 or 5 times yesterday. I helped twice, but then I had to go to work, where I served nobody. It
Yeah.
was so
It
dead.
was awful. Actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad last night,
No, it's not.
which
Honestly,
is
on
surprising.
your side of town, like just east of Syracuse and like Eastwood, stopped snowing at like 8 o'clock. And
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
my sister said it stopped snowing around then, and so did Holly Berlin. She said it stopped snowing, but my drive home heading west was awful. We closed the bar at midnight when we usually close at 2.
At 2, yeah.
I had 7 people in all night, and 2 of them weren't drinking. So it's like I was so bored. But yeah, but Molly was shoveling quite a bit yesterday, so I think she's gonna be popping on. Because she works at the university. They're on spring break, so she has like earlier hours. So she's like on her way home right now. So hopefully she'll pop on for a little bit.
It would have been cool if she can call in from the university.
What do you drink? What are you drinking tonight?
Yeah. She's
But-
like Fanta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. I have the 2X right now because that's the only one I can find in a can or a bottle. It's the Juice Joule, but Singer's has this on tap, and it's just the regular, and it's like this. It's usually around 6% or something like that, but this is the 2X, so it's 9.5. So
That
Yeah.
sounds like
Wow.
you should have more than one.
no,
That's more than a natty daddy.
I know. Natty Daddies are crazy. Also,
One
guys, big
Yep.
news here. Look it. The bottles are done. Bottles are done. Bottles are done. Bottles are done. Woohoo!
We're done. Oh, this is a perfect time to mention we're closing up shop. We just got this done and we're set.
Yeah.
We're running
Look, I mean,
all-
you could see it has like a nice glaze to it. They're like it's like raised. Like you can feel like the cellar and folly is raised. It looks weird with me touching it this way, but uh, no, it's really great. So if people are I got a couple people watching on Facebook. Um, if you have pre-ordered, you can come pick them up now. So because of my dad, we sold two more today. Um, so yeah, all of his friends want one now. So
What
um,
numbers?
they want it. I
Or
think
were there
it's
no were there any picked numbers or no?
yeah. He wanted number 20, which was we
Number
were able
20?
to- yeah, and then I
Okay.
don't. The other one was just not a picture number, but
But he also wants you guys to sign it too.
oh,
Oh, sign the bottle. That's a fun idea.
I don't know.
Yes.
Next time we'll see Caleb, but I'll forge his name.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we know how to spell it. So yeah, Caleb's sick. That's why he's not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I guess, for everyone else, this is the first day because you got the labels today.
Yeah, had to drive to Buffalo to pick him up today, but I did. And we
Oh.
got him.
Did you hand place that label?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's tricky. I had to like come up with a way. The like first two I did were they look good. They're nice and straight, but then I put them next to each other, and I was like, oh, they're not. I have to like make sure that each one is looking
Oh, wait.
exactly the same.
Yeah, they lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
The label machines to do it themselves are really expensive.
Yeah, we can't afford that just yet. Not
Yeah.
yet. We can't afford
Yeah.
But,
If we sell a
um,
few more bottles,
it. Yeah, yeah.
a few
Um,
more.
So, but I figured out a way to like I put this box up just nice and neat. I did two cases today. I just did pretty much the pre-orders, you know.
Yeah.
So that and I got them pretty. They look pretty good. So,
It's
yeah,
very exciting that you're going to be selling it at Singers.
I know the 28th is our bar release, and of course, Singers is the first space. Singers, actually, 3 years ago today, we did an event at Singers the day before the world shut down. And
Yes.
yeah, that was
Right.
the 15th of March in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, right? And
Oh man, yeah. Literally to the day.
To the
Yeah.
day.
yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah.
to the day.
Yeah. And then the very next day,
Everything
New
shut
York
down.
State shut down due to COVID.
Yeah, crazy. But Singers has always been that place that's like allowed us to do pretty much whatever we want. Holly's been amazing, and so we're exclusively releasing it at Singers first. So that's going to be the bar release on the 28th. Although in Auburn on the 24th, yeah, the 24th, which is a Friday, we're usually open on Fridays. We're having the Auburn release. We're not really a bar, we're more of a tasting room, so we're not calling it a bar release. But if you guys come, because you guys are Patreon members in those tiers, if you guys come on that Friday and pick up your cocktail kit, because the cocktail kit's like shortly after that, you get your second drink for free, and we're having a little party. And Colin's bartending. It's going to be great.
It's going to be so great because you're gonna put the person with the least amount of experience behind the bar
That's
on
why
the
everyone.
day that we
that's why
actually might have the most traffic.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, what could go wrong?
So I'll be there too, but I don't know what time I'm
You're gonna
showing
be
up.
there as a patron. You'll be there as a patron.
Well, if you need help, I'll help you.
Well, yeah,
But-
yeah. But I meant like in general, you're gonna be there not
Yeah.
to work.
Right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
But
not why you'll be there.
yeah. Molly's
But it'll
brother.
be fun.
Molly's brother's in town, who is a Patreon member. He's in the $5 tier. Ted Smithwick. He'll be in town with his wife, and he's excited to see the shop and get some samples and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the 28th is the bar release at Singers, and there's gonna be, I'm gonna be bartending, so there's gonna be like cocktails being made with our whiskey. Colin and Caleb will be there. probably behind a table talking to you about whiskey and giving out like some free samples. And who knows if we'll have merch? Maybe, maybe not. Who
Maybe.
knows?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it's possible.
yeah. So I mean, that's. I guess did we really talk to like the Patreon people about like our the actual stuff with our name change and everything?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
we talked. Yeah, I remember
We
we
did we
talked
did
about.
two cocktail classes last month because some people couldn't do the earlier mimosa class. And you talked about it in the first class, and then I talked about it in the second class.
Okay, yeah, I remember talking about it, but I didn't remember into what depth. But yeah, I mean, we had to do all that work just so we can get our damn labels made. But now, like,
Oh, a
all of
very
our shirts have a different name, and our shot glasses and everything else. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, like we got to make all of that too.
Yes.
So
Luckily, I got my dad a hat for Christmas that just says CF. So luckily,
Dude,
it's safe.
that's part of why we changed the name to something so similar.
Yeah.
So for reasons like that, so we didn't have to change everything.
Yeah. And my parents got us those awesome, cool,
Oh.
Coasters, yeah, the badass
which
coasters.
these can still stay at the shop too. Thankfully.
Yeah,
But
But-
yeah.
it's a pain because we also have to get like new signs and stuff too.
Yeah, those have been ordered,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, but I mean, in general, just like we have to get all of that stuff made,
I know.
whether that means in the future or we're waiting for it. It's just it's a pain.
out and you're not still in that place where you're like, crap, what are we gonna do? Now you know what you have to do and you're doing it. It's exciting.
Exactly. Yeah, we were secretly in that place of what are we gonna do for the last 2 months
Oh my God,
without
yeah.
without telling anybody
Yeah.
until we
But
had it figured out.
Yeah. I believe there was one
Yeah.
day that Holly came to the tasting room and you're the only one there, and I think I just like unloaded at you about all the
Yeah.
crap that we were dealing with. It was like the day after it happened. I'm like, Holly, I need to vent.
Yeah, let's tell you some shit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what's happening in our world.
Yeah.
But
Well-
since then, like it all worked out really well. So I'm just really glad that you guys worked it out and figured it out, and your dad can still keep his hat.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Oh.
most important.
Although I did get him a polo, and that does say Sellerman's Folly on it, but it's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
It's
been
okay. So to be fair, our business name did not change.
Yeah, that's true.
So Sellerman's Folly is still a valid shirt and a valid name. We just can't sell things with the name on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
we could give them away for free.
Yeah. That's true. Who wants a T-shirt? We have plenty.
Yeah.
All right, come get a T-shirt.
Right?
And you can give us a donation if you want.
Yeah. If you want to donate into the tip jar, that's fine.
Yeah.
Totally.
Holly, what are you drinking tonight? Is it twisted tea? What do you got? What do you got going on?
Yeah.
tonight?
I was going to make some kind of cocktail with those bottles I have in my butter drawer.
Dude, I gotta say,
Bottles
Kyle,
in the butter drawer?
I have to send this picture. I wish I could just like share screen on this
I'll
thing.
show you.
Yeah. Show us. You should see
I
her
have
butter
a
drawer.
couple of bags. I mean, I already had some extra bottles in this. This is where I store all my extra little bottles. But I haven't done the last couple of cocktail classes, and I just had the bags in the
Couple.
fridge.
It's been like 8 months.
So I decided to like get the stuff out of the bags to make some room, and I put them all away. And let's
Look at the butter drawer, sponsored by Cellar and Folly Whiskey.
Oh, wow.
I
Nice.
have many bottles.
You have many
Two
bottles that are
rows.
not labeled.
Like I know, like I don't know what this is.
That's brandy. That's brandy.
What's this?
What's what?
I mean, it looks like hot sauce.
No, that's
Oh, there it
cranberry.
is.
That's cranberry juice.
Oh, okay. And then the other thing I was wondering was, what's the 100?
That is 100 proof rye whiskey.
Oh,
How'd you
I
get
have
two
to
of them?
assume
How'd
one
you
of
get
these
two
is
of them?
I don't know.
Did we
I
do
don't
something?
know. And then I think that I have some of those strawberry ones in there, but those aren't labeled either. So I have no idea.
Oh man. You know,
Uh,
it's so much easier when you just have the one thing in your kit and we tell you what's in the kit so we don't have to label the bottle. So
I
when
know.
you take when you
keep
take
the little
20 kits
cards.
worth of stuff,
I keep cards and I throw them in a drawer, but then I'm like, I am never gonna be able to figure out which one's which. I don't know.
right.
wow. So you couldn't figure it out, so you just went with the twisted tea.
Yeah, yes. I was like,
Okay.
you know what? This is too much. So yeah,
Was this a twisted tea out of the Franzia box?
sure is.
Oh wow. Where do you get those? Costco?
No, the only place I can find it right now is the Wegmans on Taft Road,
Oh, it's like right next to your house.
Yeah, that's like
which is lucky. It's the one right by
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
None of the others
right.
have them. But when it gets to be like more in the summertime, then they'll all Wegmans and Walmart usually. They don't usually have it any other time, but that Wegmans is carrying it a while. But in the summer, they're all over the place.
Okay. So
They
that
probably
means
keep
that
it in stock
Wegmans.
for you.
Yeah, they're like someone keeps buying these.
Yeah.
Somebody's buying these, so I guess we better keep them stocked.
Yeah.
Thank you, because it's 14 teas worth in the bag, and it's the same price as a 12-pack, but you also don't have to pay the deposit on each one of the teas.
Oh my God, you save so much money.
So
Talk about value.
Wow, that's a
I'm
value.
just
It's 2 beers for free.
Yeah.
eventually I will basically get one of these for free.
Yeah. If you
I
think
mean,
about it.
if you continuously drink it, then yeah. I mean, let's see. After
6 of them.
7 boxes,
Right,
7
yeah,
boxes.
yeah, 7. Exactly.
That is the equivalent of a box. So it's buy 7 get 1 free, essentially.
Well,
Which
it would be
is
like,
like- And how long does it take you to go through one of those? Like 6 hours?
are we live on the internet? Like, do I have to
Oh,
be
we are on several different platforms.
No.
say, depending on my mood, usually like two sittings, one and a half sittings.
Okay.
Yeah, like I wouldn't, unless it's like a crazy day, maybe
All right.
maybe
All right.
summer poolside all day, I could probably polish one off through a whole day.
Okay,
But if-
yeah.
this is fascinating because for
Watch
the other people in
crap.
the room, we open our beer one at a time. We don't have like a jug
Right.
with a straw.
I will say, if I had a jug, I'd go through it so much faster.
Right.
Feel like I do, but then like it depends on the cup too. Like if I'm using a little tiny cup like this, like obviously that's not even a can's worth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll fill up a bigger cup and it's going just as fast. So I don't know.
Oh man.
Dad, it looks
Okay,
like it looks like you're almost done with your beer here. You gonna get another one, huh? You want to do a
I'm-
shot? Hey, let's do some
the
shots. Let's do some
We're doing
shots.
shots.
Where's Mom?
Some shots. I'll do some of that 100.
Around.
Yeah. She's running around. She's literally running full speed throughout the house.
Didn't you just come by? No.
Nice. What
What are we doing shots of?
Oh, I don't know. I got Tullamore. Let's wait until Molly gets. I don't know if she's drinking tonight actually. But I'll do a shot if everyone wants to do a shot. I'll do a shot.
We could do one now, and then if Molly does want to do one, then we'll do one in honor of her as well.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah. All right. I have some Tullamore Dew here. That's something nice to do a shot of. I also have some Cellar and Folly Chai Fusion whiskey. So yeah, I'm in the.
See, is that a personal bottle?
No. This I just grabbed. Like when I went and grabbed the beer, I grabbed a couple from the cases that I made.
Oh, just so you could show it.
Yeah, just so I
Yeah.
could show it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because I mean, you picked them up today, and you know, we got proofs made for them, but they didn't have that nice little
Oh yeah,
raised stuff.
I know. Look at that.
And
He
so
still has some.
I haven't even seen it in person.
Look at the old school label on that one right there.
Oh man, glorious.
My dad got that battle for helping us move the refrigerator, I think.
Oh, that's not that old of a label. It's not like one of the early versions.
Well, I think I had that bottle for a while. You know what I mean? Like it's just been sitting at the shop or something like that, or something.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's not like it's not super super old.
Yeah,
but
because it
it's
looks pretty close to what we have.
yeah, it
So,
looks pretty close.
like what? Yeah. But how did the raised stuff turn out?
Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The yeah, I'm very happy. I will
And
say
look,
that high gloss, I think they call it the high build gloss has a smell to it. So the whole box like stunk my car up on the drive home, but um
what kind of smell?
like
chemical.
it smelled like it must have been some sort of plastic they put on it or something, you know? Like I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's beautiful. So in case you can't really see it because the my lights are kind of all over the place. But the way Colin had this set up, Colin dealt with like was going back and forth with the label company all the time. Like he took the lead on that for sure.
It was a
And
lot. It was a lot of back and forth.
yeah, a lot of back and forth. And he
Yeah.
also designed all of them every time that something needed to be touched up. When we got the proofs, there was a couple things that like needed to be adjusted here and there. Colin took all that. So Colin did a great job on all of these. So nice job, buddy. Nice job.
Thanks, babe.
Um, um, but the way Colin had this set up is that the word Chai Fusion is raised and bumped. The words Cellar and Folly are raised and bumped, and then the bricks around the cellar door are also raised. And it came out. Oh, and the CF
And the little
and
CF
the
logo
little
in there
CF in
too.
there is also raised as well.
Yeah.
And it makes it pop that much more.
It
And
looks very
yeah,
Yeah,
it
when you
looks,
actually see them in person, they look really good.
yeah, they
The
look
cork
great.
looks really cool too.
Yeah, we got like the nice like wood finish cork on there. We have like even like the it's just a clear like
There's
shrink
a little
wrap,
there's a
but
little
there's like a
gold
gold
tab
thing.
on the clear cellophane too.
So
It's
it's
what
just
it's the type of shit that you would see from a real company.
yeah.
So
Guess what, guys? We're a real company now.
we can check that off our box.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's one other thing that you can see on there that helps us identify as a real company. We have a barcode.
Oh yeah, we have a
oh
barcode.
my
I
gosh.
know. Look at that barcode, and it's like a legit one too. Like if you scan this, like our company name will pop up. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Colin,
it's real.
yeah.
It's real.
Colin set that up too. We did a pretty good
Yeah.
collaboration, I think. Like as far as I clean the bottles. I put the whiskey in the barrels, let them age for a while. I took the whiskey out of the barrels. I blended, I diluted, and I bottled everything. I corked everything, and I shrink wrapped everything. I think Colin, you maybe done like a case. You were at the shop once and helped me out for like
Yeah, I did a little. I mean, you're
It's like
using this time to illustrate that that you do 100% of the manual labor.
of the manual labor, sure. But what I'm saying is like the way the bottle looks is like the most appealing part.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like
Like just stuck
It's-
them on there.
I'm undershadowed by the like. You don't know how much work it took to make the actual whiskey in the bottle, but it looks nice. That's what
It
people are
does
like.
look
Well, it
nice.
looks nice.
Yeah.
Well, does
Yeah,
it
it looks
taste
good.
good? So, yeah, no, we're
It
we're
tastes
very excited.
great for those who are listening.
Yeah,
Come buy some.
come buy some, please. Available now at Cellar and Folly on Friday nights, and then the 28th, Singers will have it. And I talked to a bar today called Tinkers in Auburn, and they are interested as well. And then the first liquor store will be Senate Still and Barrel in Auburn, and we don't have a date set yet for that.
Which liquor store is that? I've been to two
It
different liquor stores.
Yeah, it's the one that's next to Simple Roast by the movie theater. Remember
Okay.
when we used to go see movies in Auburn? Did you ever see? Oh, no. We used to go watch
No, we went to Munchie.
Munchie. It's in that same plaza.
Yeah, it's the Movieplex, right?
Movieplex.
That's
Yeah.
what the movie theater
Oh.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, um, they
Yeah.
took
We
over
watch
a.
NCAA tournament. We watch March Madness games there.
I know. Yeah. I am not paying attention at all this year so far. I'm not doing
You
any
haven't.
bracket games. I'm not doing any of that stuff this year.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
It's a hard
Dad,
year.
are you doing any bracket games this year? Sometimes you do the post standard
Nothing.
one. No.
No,
Nothing?
no. Ever since Cologne stopped, I stopped. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Steve,
The
right?
the Syracuse post standard's not doing a bracket this year.
Oh, really
Really?
interesting.
Yeah, no, they're doing a weird like questionnaire type thing. Like they ask like a bunch of questions like which team how many one seeds do you think will score the first points in their game? Like random things like that, as opposed to
Yeah.
just guessing all about scores. It's kind of neat that it's different, but at the same time, it's like, why would you not just do a bracket?
Yeah. Right.
You know? Yeah. But
Right.
Are we doing a? Or...
Oh yeah, let's do a shot. If you guys want to.
were you gonna wait? Were you gonna wait for Molly?
I'll do another one later. How about that?
You don't have to get up tomorrow morning, do you?
Yeah. Well, I have to get up and take Ruby to school, but
Oh, but
I can
that's
go home
not-
and go to bed.
You
know?
can go to bed after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you- like in your robe.
I know.
Something-
We walked.
I take
we
the-
walked. I don't want
I
to give
take-
the neighbors a show. You know.
I take Bridget to work in my pajamas.
Underwear.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do? I'm gonna do some Tullamore Dew. Back with these. You know what's funny is that our shot glasses are so close to being fine because there's a big CF on it, but the backside has a little tiny Cellarman's on it.
Yeah,
Us-
it's okay. We have to update those anyway. We made them like 4 years ago.
I know.
Roxy, really? Come on.
Just finished a decanter. It's a sad day.
That is a sad day. So Holly and Steve, you guys joined after, so I don't actually even know what I'm drinking today.
Oh, you haven't figured it out yet?
I have an idea,
Okay.
but I didn't confirm it, and I'm not going to confirm it until after we're off.
Nice.
Where did it come from?
Oh, it's a mystery whiskey.
It just
was-
does.
It's
It
kind of
was
like
pull-
like
like-
Cotton Eye Joe. It's like, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you
Yeah,
come from,
you
Cotton
know.
Eye Joe?
Right, no. I didn't pick my whiskey today. Bridget picked it. So she did not tell me what I'm drinking. She just got something out of the cabinet and I hope it wasn't expensive. I don't think so. It tastes like one of the cheapest whiskeys that I have. So it's probably like a $30 bottle.
Oh,
So very
cheapest
good.
to have $30. Oh.
For whiskey that is cheap. That is bottom.
What? Listen, this is whiskey, and I'm pretty sure this was not anywhere near $30.
I think that's MSRP of $19.99.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I will say it's not bad. I out of all the flavored whiskeys, which I don't prefer, that's my favorite one.
Listen, I don't know I don't know if it's the label or what it is, but this does not taste like the stuff they have at Singers. Okay, this tastes like straight up alcohol. Like
Well, it is. So that's great.
under-
That's what it's
but you-
supposed to.
It tastes like it's supposed to. Yeah.
of this, it's fine. When I drink this at this bottle, like at my house, like I had to put a splash of like orange juice in here because like it's so,
God.
ooh,
ugh, ugh. It's so aggressive. I don't know why it's like that.
Ooh,
It
yeah, bad
tastes like-
bottle. Wow. Anyways, cheers.
Cheers.
All
cheers.
right. Cheers, guys. Happy Cellar and
March
Folly Bottle Day. I will say, when you put a whiskey in a decanter, Colin, I know that you do this as well. Do you
Mhm.
feel like it airs it out a little bit and makes it a little bit more smooth?
Isn't that the point of it?
It does. So depending on the decanter, if it's not perfectly airtight, which none of mine are, like if they don't have like a rubber stopper,
Yeah,
'cause
one of mine,
most-
one of
yeah.
mine does, one of mine doesn't.
yeah, all of the ones that I have just have like a glass or like crystal
Yeah.
stopper, so it's
Yeah.
not perfectly airtight. It does cause the whiskey to what's the word? Oxidize a little bit, I think.
Like almost go stale.
A little, it can go stale.
I know
It
it
can
can,
go bad.
but it's not that
Yeah.
bad, right? Like it's not.
No, but it's like you can't have something in a decanter for like 10 years, 15
Right,
years.
right.
It will ruin it. You kind of have to drink it. If it has a rubber stopper so it's airtight, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, one of mine does,
Yeah.
and luckily I put the one. Actually, Molly did it. I got a bottle of Tullamore Dew. That's my favorite go-to whiskey. I like an Irish whiskey for my go-to to do shots or just to like make cocktails with, or and then she got me the Elijah Craig bourbon that is the barrel proof at like it's like 96 proof. Um, and oh no, I'm sorry, 62 proof. So like 120
Point of the
something percent.
And if it makes it go bad, are you only supposed to put it in there like when you're gonna drink it?
I
It's
guess
not that it doesn't go. I mean, it takes a really long time, and it doesn't technically go bad. It will just change the profile a little bit.
Mm,
You know, like if you say had a bottle of Tullamore Dew, you put it in a decanter, let it sit for like a year, and you got a brand new bottle of that same product, they're gonna taste different. You're gonna probably notice the difference. Doesn't mean it's gonna be bad, but
mm.
you know, it will impact it.
Hi, Tommy.
But usually people who put stuff in decanters don't leave it that long. Like they'll
Yeah.
drink it.
You guys see that
Answer.
that shadow behind me is actually one of the cats. Like the light right there is really warm, so they just sit right in front of it.
It literally looks like a person was walking by.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Oh, Dad, are you coughing on the whiskey?
No, just from the cold.
Nice. I just watched a video today of a couple of people putting whiskey through a soda stream and carbonating the whiskey.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, well, so they purposely picked out. They're like whiskey enthusiasts, and so they're like, well, sparkling water or like soda water or making something bubbly, adding carbonation to it can add bitterness. Like when you have sparkling water, there's no real
Mhm.
taste to it because it's just carbonated water, but that like CO2, there's another cat walking by. Sorry, guys. Um, she's laying right in front of it, staring right into the light. It's crazy. Um, but they purposely picked a whiskey that had like no bitterness to it. They picked like a Canadian. I think they picked J.P. Wiser's to be honest with you. And they're
Really?
like, this
Oh,
one is
okay.
like it's mostly sweets. They use a lot of corn. There's not a lot of bitterness to it. There's no rye. There's none of that. And they carbonated it, and they were like, this is interesting. Like it wasn't bad. It's just like usually because you make a highball and it's like soda water and whiskey, but it dilutes it down. But this is
Right,
not
right.
diluted at all. It's just carbonated whiskey. And when you're sipping on it, you want to sip it like a soda or like a
Ooh.
sparkling water. So like you're just like chugging it. They're like, we have to stop because we're getting wasted off of this
Oh
like
my
foolproof, It's so funny. I'll have to
Yeah,
send
imagine if like Coca-Cola was
straight
40% alcohol.
whiskey. Yeah,
Yeah.
My God, it was interesting to watch, and they used a couple of different like Soda Stream brands, and then they used a couple of different whiskeys. But just watching their reaction to it was really funny. I'll have to send it to
How
everybody.
how do they do that? Like where do you get a thing to do that?
Oh, a Soda Stream is you can buy it at Walmart for
I
like
had-
what's that?
oh, you said Walmart. I said Target.
Oh,
Okay,
Target.
so it's
Okay,
just
yeah.
a random thing you can buy at the store and
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to carbonate my stuff. Like,
Yeah. It's mostly for water, so you can like you could just like take your tap water and carbonate it, and then you have sparkling water, and you don't have to buy it in cans or whatever.
gotcha.
But the thing is, they use CO2, so you have to keep buying those like CO2 cartridges, which is
Yeah,
like a waste of
yeah,
money in
yeah.
my opinion. But um, yeah, someone took it and put like whiskey through it, and I thought that was interesting.
Now, would that ruin the whiskey if it went flat again?
Yeah,
Yeah, can
I
it go if
assume
it
so.
goes flat? What happened?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I will say I did not watch the until the end of the video, so I don't know. Maybe they do talk about that. But if you Google it, it's under the. I follow these guys pretty religiously. They're called the Whiskey Tribe on YouTube. They have like a pretty popular YouTube
Hmm.
channel, and they one of their latest videos was them putting it through, and they're funny too. They like just like make fun of each other a lot, and they're pretty funny. So I don't know. Google Whiskey Tribe carbonated whiskey, and I'm sure you'll find the video. But it's good. It's good. Yeah, yeah. That's a good realization. Like, what happens when it goes flat again? It'd probably be awful. For some reason, I'm thinking it can't be
It
good.
probably will just taste like a really bitter whiskey. Like it tasted before it was carbonated.
That's true because if you let carbonated water go flat, it doesn't taste like water, right?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a
It
flat
doesn't.
sparkling water.
Oh, I
Right,
have.
it tastes like flat, sparkling water. Like when soda goes flat, it doesn't just taste like flavored water. It tastes flat.
Sugar water.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
oh, something tells me that if you sparkled the whiskey and you let the sparkle fade, it's not going to taste great.
No,
No.
I don't think so either. I think that bitterness would still stick around.
Once you've
Yeah.
been sparkled, you can't. You're done.
Mm.
You're
But
done.
can you re-sparkle it?
I don't think you can. That's. I think once the sparkle is gone, it's gone. Once it's gone, that's what. That's
It's a
what-
one-time thing. Flash in the
Well,
pan.
Well, no. What if you have a Soda Stream, right? And
And
then and then
free-
you Soda Stream your water, and it's great, and then you let it go flat, and then you redo it again. It would be very bitter.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think it'd be good.
Isn't it taking some of the oxygen out? I mean, not a lot. You'd change the composition, but
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
If Drew was here, he would be able to answer these questions for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I know the answer to this, guys.
Drew, where
Dear-
are you? Drew, where are you? Drew, are you
Here.
here?
Quick, type into the Facebook chat if you're watching.
Drew, if we need.
It says one person is watching on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure that's me. So,
Ah, that's okay.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
Well, at least somebody has back. You know what? If you don't have your own back, who will?
I don't know.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, what else is going on? How's everybody doing? Anyone got any fun stories to tell?
I sold my boat.
Oh, that's right. How do you feel?
for
How do
you.
how do you feel about it?
I feel okay with it. I bought a new camera, so
Oh, let's talk about the
Ooh.
camera. Is it like
That's what I was gonna say. What did you buy? I guess that would depend on how good you feel about it.
so-
What you bought with it.
Yeah,
Right,
okay, so
right.
so something tells me, okay, if you sold a boat, a
boat,
motor
I know
a
what you
motor vehicle, that must mean you got
Yeah.
like a really good camera because you sold a boat for it.
Yeah.
that was the only way I could buy the camera. Yeah, so it's.
Did you
um,
buy the camera
What-
used or did you buy it new?
I bought it used from a camera shop with a 6-month warranty,
Awesome.
along with the lens,
Nice.
almost as much as the camera. Used.
I
Um,
of.
Wow. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that? Have you been using it yet?
I haven't received it yet. It was supposed to be in tonight, but the storm kind of pushed it back.
I see.
Mm.
I see. So you you ordered it.
I haven't even
I
gotten
thought you meant you like walked into a shop and bought it.
Now it'd be more expensive if it was, retail's a lot more.
Sure. I just wasn't sure. Like some probably camera shops or something probably sell used or something. I wasn't sure. I don't know. But
What
that's awesome. You must be very
Oh.
excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Want to take the eagle shooting to the next level. So in order to
Oh
do,
yeah.
in order to
Okay.
You wanna figure out if it's a male or female. That's what you want to do.
what's that? The eagle?
Yeah, I don't know. You
Yeah,
can
you gotta
zoom in.
look really close. Yeah, and that's got to be a really good lens.
It will be. Just gotta get it.
Yeah.
It's that waiting. That's
Oh,
anxious.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Trust me, we've been waiting for these bottles for what is it? 6 years, I think. We've been
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for this to happen. I almost just
So
dropped it.
the original logo of our company said established 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So we technically started messing around with this 6 years ago.
6 years ago, yeah.
And here we are today.
What year were you in the garage?
That was probably 2018.
That was probably 2018. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe 2019. Maybe both of those years.
Yeah,
I
we did it a
think
few times.
I think it was. I actually, you know what? I remember it was 2019 exactly, because that was after we had gotten our lease, and we were at your house when Alex broke the news that he had to leave the company.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
oh.
Yeah, we were in the. I don't know what you call the room. The room where, from the ground level you walk straight in. I
Yeah.
don't know,
No.
like,
Mudroom.
is it a dining room? No, not a mud room. It's a bigger room. It had a dining table in it. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
if
yeah.
you could.
They use it as a dining room now, but it
Okay,
used to be
yeah,
like a
yeah.
family room. And actually, when we were kids, it was a garage.
Wow, that really transformed.
I know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we were sitting at the dining table when Alex was like going back into school, or like he was doing something with school and he couldn't afford to keep paying rent
Mm.
on the place, and then that was when he left. And we were sitting at your dining table, and that
Yeah.
was right after we had a lovely time in the garage doing nothing illicit or anything like that.
My favorite part, I will say my favorite part about that time, because we were in the garage a few times, and one of my favorite times was when my dad stopped by and goes, "How's it going, guys?" And we're like, we made whiskey. Like, it was the first time we like. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, but it was the first time like we made something, and
Yeah.
we're like, I dare you. I don't know. I probably came out like 120 proof or something like that. And my dad goes, "Well, I'll do a shot," and you just took a
Yeah.
huge swig. Do you
It
remember
was
that?
strong. It was
Yeah.
strong.
You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
but-
we're like, yeah, try some," like just joking around. And then my dad took the mason jar and he just goes, glug, glug, glug. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the best.
That was
That was so
awesome
fun.
though, because that was the first time we ever actually successfully made anything.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
cool.
A cute
Yeah.
for real, guys.
What's that?
That was a super cute story, and I'm glad that you're all here. Like you're all.
Yeah. What,
But are
what
you
we didn't
are
tell
you
you
glad?
about.
Are you glad that you're here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
I was here to watch all of you guys relive that moment in your head.
Yeah.
That was very cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
that moment is not that great though, because we had like 10 minutes of happiness and like 6 hours of freezing our asses in the cold.
Yeah, for some reason we did it in
horrible.
like February. I don't know why, but we did it like
Have
It was
involved,
freezing.
okay, guys. Involved labels.
I know.
It's
Here
all-
we go. Here we go.
Mm.
This is
Talk
the end
about-
product.
There you
There it is.
need a little bit of practice, Nick. You need a little practice of showing off the product.
Yeah,
You
here we
should
go,
put-
guys. Cool.
Yeah,
right.
come on. Get more
It's
nipples
pretty-
in there. if
It's
you
pretty
can.
good, right, guys? It's pretty good. Looks great, right? You
Yeah.
see it?
We do need to take pictures if you haven't already. I'm sure you have because you were excited.
Not of the bottles, no.
No,
Yes.
he
Yeah.
pictures of himself. He took pictures.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like,
just
it's like
like,
the selfies. Yeah.
Great day today. Picked up the labels and I just took a picture of myself.
Yeah.
uh,
He said not of the bottles.
yeah. I did take a picture of the labels, but the labels were like when I picked them up. I sent them to the guys.
Yeah, you
and I
just
said,
get a big roll.
Oh, box.
Yeah. It looks like a toilet paper roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Not
god.
the same. Not exactly what you would think. But
All
Actually,
of your heart.
I did take a picture of the bottles with the labels on them, but it wasn't a good one. And I sent it to like Molly, and then she sent them to everybody. She was like, "Look it! Oh my god!" Like she was so proud, you know. Like it was a nice moment. She sent them to my family.
and yet your business partners couldn't even get them.
Yeah, I know. She didn't send them to
I
either of you guys.
Yeah.
She didn't
I
send
haven't
them to
gotten this picture.
Oh my.
Oh.
But you got
Yeah.
to see here with Nick's very good Vanna White presentation.
Nick, we gotta buy you a dress.
Looks good, right, guys?
It does.
How good does that label look?
You can
As
see through
Or
it.
look at it. Like, and then you take a picture of yourself looking at the label. But you can't.
I'm just yeah. It's a picture
Oh,
of
that's
me
a
doing
great
this. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was a good laugh.
But yeah, I want to do more of the if the weather gets better soon of the garage.
You want to
stuff.
hang out? You know, what it really comes down to is we haven't had a good hangout at your parents' house in a solid 4 years.
I know, right?
Let me make some watermelon.
Watermelon juice. We'll drink cocktails. We'll make the methane melon again, and the we'll make some whiskey in your garage.
Yeah, we'll bring the metha.
Yeah.
And I'll buy it from you. I don't care. And I'll buy a bottle of whiskey now that you officially can.
I can teach you how to make it. It was really easy.
I'm
I
talking about-
tried
my computer glitched for a second. Are you guys talking about the?
the
We're talking about the Burberita, Nick. Also, when your computer glitched, you froze with like a ridiculous look on your face, where like you had this like weird grin. You're like, yeah, it's like that pretty much, but frozen. And I thought you were just doing a face,
Oh.
and then
I'm
and then you unglitched. Yeah.
Oh, really keeping that face going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, it was like that. But really, it's not that hard to make. Like, we can show you how to make it. And as long as
Also, if you read the freaking newsletter, he posted how to make it in the newsletter.
I know, but I'm just saying. I tried to make it. I cheated a little bit. Instead of like, I did not juice all of that shit, but I guess that's probably what I was missing. But I did buy the good bottles of like Wegmans lime juice and stuff, or like the good ones that they like press themselves, you know, and the lime and grapefruit. So I bought those, and it was good, but it wasn't the same. It just wasn't
the same. Did it have jalapenos in it?
I did put jalapenos in some of it. Like I made half of it with and half without. But I also, when I made them, because I had like a margarita bar, so I didn't have like whiskey. I just had bottles of tequila, you know, for it. So maybe that was what. All I'm saying, the best drink, in my opinion, in the cocktail class history.
Oh, yeah.
What is a margarita bar, and how do we make one of these?
Oh, let me show you. I mean, I've done this with mimosas and margaritas.
You know, a cocktail special at our shop is a vodka-rita right now.
Find these at Big Lots. They were not even very expensive. So you just make whatever you want your mixers to be, and you put them in here. I have like 4 of them. And then you just put out all the rest of the shit. So for the margaritas, I put out a couple different kinds of tequila and, you know, I don't know how to say what it's called. Cointreau.
Cointreau.
Yeah. What that is.
Cointreau, triple sec. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or triple sec, you know. I just put a bottle of that out and put like, you know, little measuring shot glasses out and shit. So like people, and it's all just in a big tub with like ice, and I put flowers in there to make it look cute. But then people can just come over and they're all labeled with what kind of like mixer or what kind of juice it is. Then they just pick their juice and they pick their alcohol and put it all in there and they mix it all up themselves.
That sounds absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
The mimosa bar, when I did like a brunch party, that one was fun because I had just like a bunch of juices and then a bunch of different kinds of like sparkling wine and champagne, and then I made
I love how you talk about these parties and we'll never be invited to any of them.
well, I think this summer I'm gonna do a co-ed one because that's been the deal. Boys are allowed at any of these parties. But
So it's a gender discrimination thing.
Yes.
It's good to know. Say that to the 3 men in the
really,
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest.
Is it Ruby?
No.
not the cat because he did not announce the cat.
Molly's here.
Hey,
Hello.
Welcome.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Wow, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Touch the bumpy part.
Great, baby.
You can't hear him, but Colin said, "Touch the bumpy part."
Yes, it's embossed.
No, not on the label.
He said not the label. My nose, my bumpy nose. Oh, okay.
I love how that's
still
where
in the
you
shower.
went first. That's good.
Yeah. Well, can me and my dad come to your party?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
What if you
Colin,
rented
I
out the shop as a private event space
But
to have
he'll
your party there?
going in my neighbor's pool instead. So, you know,
Uh,
nerve wracking to invite Colin because he can't figure out which house is mine.
That's
Hey, you know
true,
what?
Yeah.
I can smell the margarita mix.
Right.
So if it's at least outside, I can find my way to the proper backyard.
It is outside.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. The last 2. This is so random. The last 2 times that I have delivered to your house, we have been obsessed with this tree that is in the front yard across the street, and like we were tempted last time to knock on the door and ask the person what kind of tree they had in their front yard so we can get one.
So he's asking
Oh,
you to go to your neighbor's house and ask
Okay,
what tree.
well, I actually have something random to say, like, in response to that is if you're talking about the house directly across from me, this lady, it's like an old lady. She used to have a husband. He passed away. Now it's just her. She used to have more trees in her front yard. And she also had bird houses, lots of them. Obviously, they enjoyed bird watching, right?
Uh-huh.
I guess I will admit my faults. Maybe I'm an irresponsible cat owner. But my cats like to go outside. So, now she never specifically told me it was because of this, but I do know that my cats were going over and killing all the birds that were going in her yard. And then all of a sudden she has no bird houses anymore. And she got except for the one. I was like,
That's so sad.
oh God, I feel really bad. Like she
Aw.
said anything to me about it, but like I could obviously tell. She made some changes to her front yard.
I feel like it is the house directly across the street, but I can't remember if it's that one or it's to the right. Like if you're looking straight ahead, if it's either that one or it's the one on the right.
She's going to look right now.
She's gonna go look.
Yeah.
It's a really distinctive little like weeping tree. It looks really cool.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about a tree in my yard?
What? No.
I just looked.
Talking about houses across the street to your house.
I just looked across the street, and I mean, it's dark. I can't really tell, but yeah, I believe she maybe. All I see is a very large tree. But if you're saying like a weeping kind of,
No, this thing's
I-
probably like maybe 6, 7 feet tall tops.
yeah, I have one of those.
No, this is across the street. It's not your house.
You don't even know what mine.
It's not
All
your
right, guys.
side of
Let's
the
take a
street.
let's take a breather. Let's just relax, and we'll take a field trip. Everyone get in a car, and we'll go and figure this out right now.
Yeah, we're all gonna go to your next door neighbor's house, and we're gonna settle this.
I'm gonna take a picture of this tree and put it into Google Images, and I'm gonna find out the answer for you without.
Yeah, I will take a picture. I will take a picture and be like, "This is the house. This is the tree."
Oh, you're gonna come into my neighborhood and start taking pictures?
That's
well,
weird.
I mean,
That's
I
weird,
have to
Colin.
come to your. I gotta swing by at some point anyway, so I might as well just suspiciously take a picture of another person's house while I'm at it.
It's okay,
No,
guys. Supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'll use Steve's camera too, so we can see the cellulite on the roof.
Right. The extra lens. See?
Dad, Dad, what were you gonna say?
Full circle.
I was gonna ask Holly, are you sure that the bird houses weren't the husband's hobby?
You know, as I was actually telling the story, I was like, wait, maybe she got rid of all of them because the husband liked it and he passed away. So I want to take the guilt off of me because, like, I feel really guilty about all of this. So I don't want to be like, yeah, it was him. That's what it was. Yeah, sure. But as I was telling the story, I was like, oh, crap. Maybe it was his stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's even
that would
sad.
be sad.
that
would
is
be
a sad. That'd make a good movie.
But that's why I'm buying the new camera to take pictures of the birds.
Oh yeah.
I know. My
exactly.
cats
Yep.
kill birds, and now they
Come on.
don't near you.
Oh,
We don't live near each other. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, don't kill the birds in my dad's place, please. He will
Yeah,
have
where-
nothing to take pictures of.
And he just sold a whole boat for this. Do
Mm-hmm. Yep.
you ever
So-
go to Beaver Lake, Nick's dad?
What's that now?
Here? Do you ever go to Beaver Lake?
My wife has with the grandkids. Yes, walked around. Yeah, I was
Oh.
there a year ago.
You should go there and take pictures there. You always all kinds of wildlife there, but
Yeah.
there's tons of stuff.
I'm actually going with a friend this August to Utah, a couple national parks.
Oh, he's like,
oh, that's cool.
Lake.
That's
I'm-
cool.
Yeah, Beaver Lake is small potatoes to Steve
He's like-
Streeter, okay?
forget Beaver Lake. I'm going to Utah.
Mhm. Yeah. Beaver Lake? Nah, I'm going to Utah. Sorry, guys.
No. Yeah, maybe I'll try that, but
Oh, here's Frankie boy. Frankie. You
Hey
gonna come?
Frank, how you doing?
He doesn't care for me at all anymore.
oh,
He's only got eyes for Tom.
That's true. He does. He
Yeah.
loves the other cat.
All right, guys, I gotta run and I gotta let the dogs out and stuff. So
I know.
All right.
I gotta go. I'm supposed to leave 20 minutes.
All right. Well, that's Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you all for joining in.
Yeah.
Thank you
was
guys for joining.
fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. We will just a couple of reminders. The cocktail class is the 27th, which is the Monday. We're doing a drink called the Highlander. It uses fresh herbs, and it's gonna be really good. The release parties for the Auburn is at our tasting room on the 24th, which is Friday, and the release party for Syracuse, our bar release is the 28th from 7 to 10 at Singers. So just want to let you guys know that information. Thank you guys for joining Whiskey Wednesday.
Show the frickin' bottle again.
Oh yeah, everybody, cheers the
Yeah, come
bottle.
on, Vanna. Do it.
There's the
Cheers.
bottle. There it is. It's ready. If anyone's watching this and you pre-ordered, we will be getting at you very shortly, and you can come pick it up.
And if you haven't pre-ordered, just order.
Just
Now you can
order
just
it.
get one. Now you can just
Yeah,
get it
just come and
pre-order.
buy it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you waiting for?
Yep.
Cool.
It's available. All right, guys. Good night.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good one.
See ya.
Thanks.